Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch on the left. Sprinting away. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to surge it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Rutgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be... by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. It's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man quicker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution.
Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the move, it's Adkins. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Run there. Now, listen, you know, modern day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Makes a catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable.
Turning it on! Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Shoots it to the left. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights off a defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He fires one deep over the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Whitaker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent. accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Makes a grab over the middle. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Addison. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw...
There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Adkins. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. In the red area, it's Atkins.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Snagged out of the air. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whitaker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Whitaker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got the first down, looking for more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The quarterback takes a knee. It'll be third and long. And they'll take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl